What's up, guys, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat 1 video. So today I'm going to play as Mileena, which I originally planned on playing as until they did that Scorpion Deadly Alliance skin. Just couldn't pass on that. So cool. So back to my original plans, and that is Mileena. Also Motaro, because I still need to get him to 15. Still working on that. Plus, they're both decked out in like gold and black outfits because I got her at Mastery 35. So that's pretty cool. Those side by side, her gold seems of a different shade, Motaro's, but still cool nonetheless. Okay, I've completely just... This is gonna be a bad start because I was talking as the fight started. Have to concentrate during these fights, especially against smoke. Take it.
Of this to anyone.
Round 2, fight.
Take that.
Was it good for you?
Brutality. Mileena wins.
There's two ways to actually do that brutality. You can hold up instead of enhancing it, but I find that the enhancement version is easier because you don't have to be in any certain distance. You have to be at jump distance to be able to do the other one. You have to also hold up during the final hit, and it can be tricky. Jump distance in this game really is far, and even then, that move is so quick it sometimes connects. Also, if they jump, move a certain way, I've just had characters that brutality will not perform on, so I chose to do that one first, especially considering I'm facing Smoke and he is one of the harder, or at least tougher AIs to try to get at a distance you want them to get at when you're ready to perform a brutality. Just one of the tougher ones to face. Smoke, Scorpion, can't think anyone else off the top of my head. Smoke and Scorpion give me the biggest trouble when I do tower playthroughs. Whether it be on YouTube or it just be me playing for myself. And I've gotten pretty familiar with Mileena, more so with her actual brutalities than her fatalities. I'm usually more coordinated here with her moveset, but again, I struggle to talk and play at the same time. It doesn't matter how much time I've spent with somebody. Unless I'm just playing as Raiden and doing the electromagnetic storm over and over again. Yeah. It's pretty rough.
Not a word of this to anyone.
Round 2, fight.
You actually can pull off some pretty good combos. Also, if you do this from the correct distance. Of course, I pull them off in practice. I can't pull them off during the actual game, during towers. When the AI is moving, that's the problem. The AI moves. That is my problem. The AI would just stand still. If only, huh? That is the problem. Oh, crap. Yeah, there's some combos to be done there. Get out of here.
Will she understand?
Brutality. Mileena wins.
In fact, I wonder if I could roll off into that as a brutality. Well, I'll never find out. Maybe there's someone out there that can find that out for me and let me know. Yeah, it's definitely a good move to spawn off 2 different types of brutalities off of it. I think you can spawn quite a bit of combos probably from it, not just the ones I've hit practice, but
Round 1.
it's very significant if you fight against Mileena. She uses this a lot, so yeah. I just want to try to roll 1. I panicked there, but I think, you know, if done right, you might be able to roll that brutality off of that. You know, connect that punch, then the combo on the way down. I'm gonna stop worrying about that. I've noticed every time I play as Mileena, they put me up against Tanya. Well, it is her lover in the story mode, after all. So, you know, when I skin her alive here in a minute, that'll be the official breakup, I guess, right?
Can you keep up?
Round 2. Fight.
Gotcha.
Did that hurt?
Brutality. Mileena wins.
You imagine doing that to somebody and asking them if that hurt. Of course it hurt. No, I tickled. Just casually taking your guts out here. Don't mind me, because I know it doesn't hurt you.
Round 1. Fight.
Old predator face. They did have, you know, Predator on when we're talking about 10. They've made a lot of references to it in this game. The way her mouth kind of opens up like that, and then Johnny Cage makes a reference to both Alien and Predator in story. That's pretty cool.
Round 2. Fight.
Bring in Motaro there a little bit. I feel like I've done wrong not bringing him in. Bring him in again. Not exactly how I was planning to bring him in. What? Take this.
Finish him.
Whoa, that did not work right. had to try to remember a fatality off the top of my head. That was supposed to be a brutality.
Fatality. Mileena wins.
You grab them and then you press down 3 times during those final hits. It's supposed to turn into brutality, but did not for whatever reason, so I'll give that a second shot here. If it doesn't, there's always a second fatality too.
Round 1. Fight.
Which I was gonna show you guys the other version of this brutality, but that'll be alright. It's pretty difficult to pull off. For me, anyway. Again, if the AI wasn't moving, all would be solved in my world. Jeez, why can I not get the combo off all of a sudden? No, I want to know why. There we go. Alright. Oh, come on. You... Down back triangle. I pressed it. She didn't fly across the screen and do no kick. Instead, she just kind of... I think threw a punch? I don't know. I can't... I'm so infuriated right now. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am.
Can you keep up?
Round 2. Fight.
When I put in a combination, I fully expect it to work. When it doesn't and it costs you a match, it is infuriating. Or you put in the wrong combination. That is, by the way, the skin you get at level 33 with Mileena. A chrome, like, gold outline.
The party just
Final round. Fight.
Alright. How dare you? You're gonna take it. You're gonna take it twice in a row. Yeah, I'm leaving too much health is what I'm doing. That's alright. Do the second fatality. Like a corn on the cob, but a Mileena on the cob.
Round 1. Fight.
That was, whatever that was ugly, and I just made it worse with the wrong combination. I'm suddenly starting to do down, back, circle instead of triangle. You know, so there's the two moves there. There's this one, you hit circle, and then triangle does that. But I am starting to have a bad habit here. My hands get sweaty, I get nervous in front of this microphone, and man, I don't want to make excuses, but just it gets me all worked up to get in front of the microphone. And you know, it's not even I worry what I'm gonna say. It's like, well, if I have a bad enough slip up in the game, or if I have a bad enough slip up on the microphone It just sounds completely stupid. Am I going to edit the video? Am I going to completely restart it? You know, usually I go for the latter and completely restart. So for me, it's like, is this now 20 minutes of my life I can't get back? I play so much differently too when I'm talking, but versus when I just play. Let's see if I can finish him off with a fatal blow. Of course not. Uppercut will do just fine. Oh, classic uppercut. My hands are sweating so bad this controller's just gonna slip right out. I don't know why I get so nervous when, as soon as I hit that record button, my heart goes into a whole another pace of beating. And I mean, I do have anxiety. I do have high anxiety at that I suffer from. Let's see the ending for Mileena. I haven't seen it yet.
Though worried about how the public might react, I met with Baraka to discuss his Tarkatans. Speaking from his heart, he moved me. I agreed to visit his colony and see how his people lived. The conditions were atrocious. This was one of my mother's few mistakes. Like all Outworlders, she treated Tarkatans with scorn. What they deserved from us was compassion. And the only way to get it for them was to reveal my affliction. To show all my subjects that even an empress could get Tarkat. The scandal my revelation caused was intense. But with the help of Kitana and Tanya, I emerged from it a stronger empress than ever. My honesty, empathy, and resolve won over my remaining doubters. There is no longer any question that I am fit to lead the Empire.
There is Mileena's ending. So, although, again, I am level 35 mastery with her, I actually have not seen that. I specifically saved her ending and hearing it and seeing it for the moment that I played through with Mileena. And it's good. You know, it's good to see. It's just like I talked about with the story mode in the previous video. Her in this new light that she's in. Her in this vision of Liu Kang's, I guess, as the creator of time. Or at least the creator of this timeline. And I enjoy it. So, you know, it seems like all that you've seen the character go through and all of the major fans of the character go through, especially, you know, the fans that are on you before the game comes out. I'm sure there's already people clamoring for Mileena to be in Mortal Kombat 13. You know, it's got a strong fan base. It's nice to see what they did with that. You know, the response of giving, I think, fans, at least a big majority of fans, what they wanted. That's real nice. And, well, you know, I finally can make more tower runs with Mileena now. I had been only playing up maybe 3 or 4 before I made this run into the tower. I didn't want to finish the tower. Again, I specifically saved that moment for capturing. So that is the first time that I saw that ending. And it's nice to know, because that was one of the things I had questioned kind of at the end of the story mode myself, was would there be another story mode added on in DLC extra, and would she bring the Tarkat up? Would it be more publicly known, or would they go back to hiding it? And I kind of hope her ending is the direction they go. It's pretty nice. So let's see. So far, where does that leave me? I'm going to go to my extras here because it shows the stories that I've done. Now, I know I did a few playthroughs in my first 2 hours. I think one of those was Garrus, and one of those was actually Raiden, but for whatever reason I couldn't remember his ending. probably because I was talking through it. So yeah, so far I've played through as Geras. Lee May was one of the characters I played through on that 2-hour video, well, stream that I did on Twitch. I exported it to YouTube as a video. And so Mileena, Motaro. I don't remember when I did that one. That also might have been during the stream. And of course, Raiden. That was the first ever character I did tower on Mortal Kombat 1. Then Reptile I did for that Nintendo Switch. And Scorpion, of course, I did yesterday. So what is left for me to still do, obviously, is the characters grayed out. But some of these, like Reptile, Reiko, I will do again. And then Motaro. And also Lee May. So they have their own separate videos. Of course, Reiko had his own separate video, but it was my first time ever playing the game, and it's very limited about what I do. I mean, I'm limited to begin with, but this is limited in comparison. And then, of course, Geras, I want to do, of course, his own separate video again, not being part of that stream. So I have tons to go. I'm planning next, well, I'm sitting on the name I'm planning to do next. I'm planning next to do Ashura, and not real sure where I'm going to go from there, because I haven't really spent any time with any other characters outside of Shang Tsung and Rain a couple of times on the Switch version, and one time I needed them in Invasions to unlock an area. So, you know, there's things like that. I've spent a little bit of time with Havoc, same thing. But for the most part, the characters that are grayed out, I've spent almost zero time with, unless it was in the story, which is not usually more than 4 fights, or it was Invasions and I required to use them. So next I plan on starting with Ashura, that I did use at the end of the story mode in Chapter 15 for a video for the Switch version, but not here on the PS5 version. So likely going to be playing as Ashura next. I found myself actually finding moves to be pretty natural with her, same as with Scorpion. So be sure to join me for that. Still a lot of towers left. That's why I went into the movies there in the collections, just to kind of see, to give myself an idea and also give you guys an idea of what I have left in towers to do. You know, if you're enjoying these, so, you know, you'll have an idea what's coming up next. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate you guys sticking through these videos and sticking through this horrible gameplay that I put out. You know, my 3, 4, 5 moves of doom, as it would be called for John Cena. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next Mortal Kombat 1 playthrough.